What's poppin', everyone? We are back on Pokemon Showdown today for another OU live using another Heatmon suggested to me on my last video, and that is going to be Kecleon. I saw that Kecleon comment and got a lot of support, so I'm here to bring you all the Pokemon you want to see with that Kecleon OU team. I call it a Chinese Kecleon with Rocky Helmet Protean. Got the Stealth Rocks, 3 attacks, sort of a mixed attacker, but it's like defensive. Fire Blast Ice Beam is pretty cool. Like this thing, it can blow past Ferrothorn, it can hit up that Mega Scizor, Skarmory, and whatever. Do a lot of damage to those. Then Ice Beam for like Lando T. That's always nice. And I don't know, I think it's a cool mon overall. Shadow Sneak is for that priority. I chose it over Sucker Punch just because I think transforming into a Ghost type is pretty cool. And it also like doesn't fail if somebody uses Substitute. So that's always nice. Shadow Sneak for that priority. And Rocks. I just wanted a Stealth Rocker for the team. I couldn't really fit in like any other role for the members that I had, so I put it on Kecleon. I think it's cool, and hopefully we can see it put in a little bit of work here and there. I think it can, because like with the ×4 super effective moves, even though it can't really have the stats in order for it to hit hard with it, it can do a lot of damage just based on that ×4 super effectiveness. So I'm excited for that. We have a Groudon here, which is Choice Banded. I remember somebody in the comments wanted me to use Groudon, but like Dragon Dance. I had that at first, but it wasn't really putting in the work as much as Choice Band, which can just click attacks and destroy things. Kind of be a really good wall breaker, maybe kind of a stall breaker, because not really much can switch into it. We have Mega Manectric, which is not really seen often at all. Nice Lightning Rod user. I really love this Pokemon back in X and Y and stuff, or wherever this was like made. But it's a great mon for sure. We have Magearna, which is AV. Nothing too special about that. I got Ice Beam on it though, because it's pretty cool. This is a really fun mon. Okay, this is a really special mon here on this team. Normalium Z. Z Celebrate Shaymin. This thing, okay, so it's so cool because if they don't have a Chansey, you can easily sweep most teams with this Pokemon. The combination of Seed Flare, Earth Power, HP Fire has a great amount of coverage to hit a lot of Pokemon in the meta. And if they don't have like the best walls for this thing or any kind of like Spadef mons, then Shaymin can really just run through the 6. It's a really good mon for sure. Finally, we have a Choice Scarf Lando T for defogging purposes. So I do have my Rocker in Kecleon. I do have my Scarfer and my Defogger in one Pokemon here. So that's going to be the squad. Let's just go ahead and find a game. I'm very excited for this team because I've been putting in a lot of work with it, kind of testing it here and there, but it's a great team, I feel, in my hands, and hopefully, you know, we can get some good games and get some good wins as well. All right, and we got our first game pretty much immediately, so that's awesome. This guy has sort of a fatter looking squad. You got Toxapex, Hippo, a bunch of I mean, he's got some offense too, but there's some fat mons here. Can't deny. I might just lead with like Groudon just because I can knock off something turn 1 for some good damage. Like this Aerodactyl, for instance, is not gonna appreciate a knockoff, even though it's probably going to be Mega. I feel like he'd just want to switch into something like that, like Bulu, for instance. We can get rid of its item. That'd be really nice. That did 54 too. Got rid of its Choice Band, so that's awesome. What can I switch into now? I feel like I can just go into my Magearna. That could work. I could also go into Shaymin, which can take the hit. I think Shaymin actually can win this game really well. If I'm not mistaken, just Z Celebrate Shaymin puts in a lot of work, especially in the late game. I'm gonna go Magearna as he just goes for a Horn Leech, and I can probably just Volt Switch here or go for the Ice Beam, which could also work. I might just Ice Beam in case he goes hard Hippo expecting a Volt Switch, so I think that's gonna be fine. As he actually goes Magnezone, I'm not too worried about that. I'll just Volt Switch here myself. I'm AV, so I'm not really concerned about Magnezone at all. If anything, he'd just want to Volt Switch here, wouldn't he? Into Hippo. Oh, he subs. I'll just Volt Switch then. I'll just get myself out of here. Probably Sub Charge Beam is a set that I've run before, so I think that he might want to use that, or it's just Sub Thunderbolt. So I can Volt Switch here. It does break the sub, so I guess the Ice Beam plus the Volt Switch was pretty useful there. I'm gonna go into my Kecleon now, as I could probably get up Rocks here or go for a Fire Blast. Either option works, I think. I'll get up my Rocks here as he goes Toxapex, and I can just switch out into my Manectric, which should be fine. As he gets up, he just goes for the knockoff. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna double to Groudon, expecting him to go into his Hippo. as he does go right into Hippo, and I can go for another knockoff here. That should be fine. I can also go for a crunch, predicting another switch into Bulu. Actually, well, Crab Hammer is still pretty good too. I'm just gonna go for that and just Oko it. Nice, nice. Last second thinking as he just stayed in. That really helped. Goes into Kartana. So now that he doesn't have a electric switch in anymore, immunity, I should say, like more of a ground type, Manectric puts in some work here too. Gonna go into my Landorus now. As he goes, let's see what he goes for here. Goes right for the Leaf Blade. Does a decent chunk. I'm gonna just U-turn out here. U-turning out, I think, is the play, as he actually reveals to be Choice Scarfed, because I am also Choice Scarfed myself. And I guess we can just go into Kecleon, I think should be fine. Kecleon is fine here, I think. Probably double into Landers, expecting Toxapex to come in. As he goes for a Leaf Blade again, that's fine, okay. You know, I think it's about time. I think we can just have some fun right now. If I'm not mistaken, we can go Shaymin. Actually, no, like we can just double Intimidate. Go for a Flamethrower, Mega Flamethrower here should be fine. Because like at this point, Manectric can chip things down pretty well. The only thing I'm worried about with setting up a Shaymin is Toxapex. And Toxapex is like able to haze and take a hit from Shaymin from full. So that's something I'm a little bit concerned about. So I don't want to set up just yet, but we definitely can. He goes into Kartana again. This thing will definitely do a lot of damage with that Leaf Blade. I think here we could just chip him with Rocky Helmet. That should be fine. So yeah, he gets a crit. We live a crit Leaf Blade from Kartana. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. I'm gonna Shadow Sneak just to get a little bit of chip, 13%. That's all we need. Look at that. That's all we needed. That's fine. Gonna go Magearna and just Volt Switch out here. He can't knock us out with a Leaf Blade, or even a crit Leaf Blade for that matter. He can't knock us out. So he's gonna go Toxapex here. That is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. I'm gonna Volt Switch out here. Or actually no, I'm just gonna stay in Thunderbolt. You already know. Get that big damage off. If we can knock out Toxapex, we just win with Shaymin, I think. And that should be great. Goes to Arrow. Okay, so he sacks Aerodactyl. That's phenomenal. That's actually great. I'll take that for sure. So he does go into Bulu. Flamethrower should knock this thing out, I think. Bulu is not banded, so that thing goes down. Excellent, excellent. And yeah, that's going to be a forfeit. So Mega Manectric showing why it is a pretty big threat in OU still. Let's grab another game and see how we do. So Kecleon Rocky Helmet was pretty fun. That was definitely a lot of fun. With the Shadow Sneak doing 13%. It'll get more fun when we see it use like Ice Beam and Fire Blast versus stuff like Garchomp, maybe even Mega Mawile. That could be pretty fun. I'm actually just gonna lead Kecleon here actually, because I can get up my rocks. I can definitely get up my rocks here. I don't think he'd taunted Kecleon, would he? No, he just goes for knockoff. Knocks off my Rocky Helmet though. I'm going to Ice Beam here as he defogs. Get some damage off on this. Go right for the Stealth Rocks once again. As he U-turns out, yep, so we do keep rocks up and we do put him back at the pretty much the same amount of HP as he would be when he switches out because of the rocks damage. As he goes for a play off, he'll probably knock us out here. Yep. But we got rocks up. We got rocks up. That's what we wanted to see. And now, what do we do? So Manectric can come in here. We can intimidate him. Flamethrower is going to do a lot of damage to this Mawile. And doesn't really have a lot of great options for it either. So I'm actually going to Mega Volt Switch here. I don't think I can knock it out in one hit anyways. And Manectric is super valuable versus his team. Super valuable. So we do Intimidate. We can get off a double Intimidate by going into Landorus. I could also go into Magearna, but I do want to keep Magearna around for Greninja. So I will go Landorus here. As he play roughs, get off an extra Intimidate, go right for the U-turn now. As he'll probably go back into Torn. Yep. And we can trap him in that sort of little Volt turn chain. But this time I think I can just, yeah, I can just Volt Switch again. This goes Garchomp. This thing is probably Stealth Rocks. Probably Stealth Rocks. As he goes Tangrowth, okay. Fair enough. This guy's making all kinds of switches. Yeah, I can easily go Magearna here. Easily. Knocks off my AV. I mean, that's alright, I guess. I'm gonna Ice Beam. Get some damage off. Get some nice clean damage off. And Volt Switch here, expecting him to go Celesteela, I think is what he's gonna do this time. Yep, there it is. Perfect, perfect. Back into Manectric we go. Like, that's it, you know? That's what we gotta do here. I'm gonna HP Ice on the Garchomp. I think he's gonna go Garchomp here. Or not. So let's just blow something back with the Groudon, shall we? Let's just blow something back with this knockoff. Because even Mawil's not gonna like this switch in at all, and he's not faster than us either. Should get 2-hit KO'd. Everything on his team should get 2-hit KO'd by this knockoff. Definitely. Including the Tangrowth. Including the Tangrowth. Tangrowth should get OHKO'd actually from this range. Yeah, look at that. 65%. Beautiful damage. And he misses Leech Seed too, which is phenomenal for us because then we don't have to play around that thing. We probably would have, but you know how it goes. I'm gonna knock off this thing too. Getting rid of this Garchomp's item if it's a Choice Scarf. Oh, it's Z move. Okay, so he didn't want to play. Oh, we could live this actually. We could live this. Yeah. It's not the Dragon type stab move, so that's nice. Yeah, and we get rid of Garchomp. So great. Okay, so Manectric looking really good here. Flamethrower, I think Flamethrower should knock this thing out. I think 38% from a Tangrowth. I mean, he's gonna regenerate, so obviously might not knock him out just yet. But we can probably, yeah, we can go for a U-turn here for sure, I think. U-turning here would be nice. Well, he puts me in range of dying from rocks now, so that's unfortunate, but I can knock him out here with a Flamethrower, I think. And he doesn't really have any great switch-ins anymore. Like this Tangrowth, right? He just comes in on Flamethrower, and boom, puts it in range of 2-hit KO. So, yeah. And plus, he can't really, play around the Shaymin too well at all. I think he'd go for a Shuriken for sure. He'd go for a Shuriken 100% of the time. I'm gonna go Magearna. That's a tough roll. But it should be fine, I think. Shuriken only hit twice? 3 times? Okay. Okay, stop at 3. Alright, nice. Nice. Okay, excellent. I go into Manectric here. I don't go hard Landorus just yet. We'll see what he goes for first. Yeah, Mawile comes in. He's probably going to Sucker Punch versus me. Yep, perfect. I think I can just go here into Shaymin. And I can go for a Z Celebrate, or I can just Earth Power here. I'm gonna Earth Power. Yep. Don't want to set up on Mawile. That thing is a big threat. Goes Tornadus. We can sack Landorus here to the rocks. Go into Manectric. I think Flamethrower should knock this thing out. We're at a pretty decent amount of special attack. And Tangrowth also gets 2-hit KO'd as well. So yeah, I think we win this game here because of the fact that he cannot regenerate himself any further by switching around because of the rocks damage and because Flamethrower knocks out both. So it's gonna be a good game. GG, it is Emvee. So we're gonna knock this out here. I could just pick this thing off with a HP Fire, or I could just Z-Celebrate right now and then knock him out, which is what I'm gonna do, of course. Knock him out with the HP Fire. We needed those boosts too. He just forfeit. Not bad, not bad. That's the ultimate flex right there. Let's grab another game. So two for 2 right now, which is really nice. Let's see if we can go 3 for 3 now at least. This guy has a Volcarona squad, so definitely have to make sure that Groudon stays alive because our team is kind of weak to fire types, but Volcarona can be dealt with by that Aqua Jet. Should OHKO it with the Choice Band for sure. What do we do? I think we just lead off with the Manectric. This could be Scarfed, so I'm gonna go into that into my Landorus. Could be a Choice Scarfer on the team. So let's see what he does. He goes right for the Earthquake. Yep. Like I expected, if he hard switches out here, we can assume that he is Choice Scarfed, as he probably is. Good thing I didn't get static there, nice. And I can go into probably my Kecleon actually. I'm gonna go Kecleon, set up my rocks. Set these rocks up. The rocks with, you know, Kecleon putting up will pressure his Volcarona a lot. You might just go for like a defog here, probably. And I could just go for like Ice Beams continuously. Nice Ice Beam Kecleon. So most of the time people, oh, he left. He was like, oh, you set up rocks? I'm out of here. I'm not letting my Volcarona take rocks damage at all. Nah, but like most of the time, Kecleon runs like AV. I've seen from like a lot of Kecleon builds, a lot of them are AV, but kind of wanted to like run something a little bit different. He's back. Thankfully he's back. Go hard Lando now, because that's probably your defogger, like Choice Scarf defogger. Unless it's Zapdos. Yeah, there's the defog. Let's see how much this Ice Beam does. Protean. That, ooh, I like it. I like it. Let me get my rocks up again. We can play this game all day if you want. I'm gonna freeze you one of these times though. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'll freeze you one of these times. It's a 10% chance. If I keep clicking it 10 times, I'll get it. Nice Protean. I'm gonna Ice Beam again though. Heat Wave did some damage. Heat Wave definitely did some damage. Get my rocks back up. Is there anything I can use to like destroy this thing? I don't know. So he'll definitely defog here. Get that Ice Beam off. Got it. Oof, another crit. Let's go Kecleon. He'll definitely roost here though. Oh, we actually got it this time. Nice, nice. It's about time. Like I said, Kecleon 1v1 the Zapdos. Don't even thaw here. Yeah, don't even thaw. So the rocks are there to stay. Kecleon is having a field day. He brings in Volcarona now. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'm gonna go hard into Crawdont on his potential Quiver Dance. Fire Blast, just hard, straight up Fire Blast. And he burns me too. Alright. I mean, I hit Ice Beams repeatedly, so like, you already know. So now at this point, if he brings in Volcarona again, it'd be at 1%, which means that literally everything on my team can knock it out. So I'm okay with that. I'm going for Fire Blast here on this Kecleon. You already know. I got rid of the Volcarona basically, so I don't really need Crawdont anymore. We're gonna get some big damage with this. Ooh, look at that crit! We burn him too. And he gets knocked out by the Rocky Helmet. Yo, Kecleon is coming through. We're just hacking our opponents with Kecleon. That's crazy. That's what I like to see though. Alright, let me sack the Crawdont here, because I can still save Kecleon for that Shadow Sneak. He is indeed Protean, Greninja. I don't know if he's Scarfed or not. He could be, but he also could be Scarf Landers. Maybe like a Z move Greninja or something is possible. I'm still faster with my Manectric if he's not Choice Scarfed, and he can't knock me out if he's locked in to Choice Scarf. He's not powerful enough to knock me out, I think. So I can go for a Volt Switch here, as he goes hard Landers, which I didn't think he'd do, because I could have easily just clicked HP Ice there. I could have easily clicked that move. I feel like he'd just U-turn here, so I could just Volt Switch. Yep. Nice. So whatever he goes into, like that for instance, I can Volt Switch out of, get some momentum, go right into my Landorus, and click U-turn. U-turn's nice here too, because if he goes back into his own Lando, we can easily sort of pivot around a little bit. I think this is his Stealth Rocker actually. No, his Stealth Rocker is Ferrothorn. Why did that take like no damage? Crazy. Do I go Magearna? Maybe. Ice Punch, okay, not bad. Iron Head, well, Fleur Cannon should definitely take it out. I'll just go for the cannon, because because why not? Stone Edge is not doing anything to me anyways. Knock him out. Excellent. So likely he will go back into the Volcarona at this point. Or Landorus, okay, Landorus is fine too. I'm free to just go into my own, I think. As he hidden power ices, that's just some this is some big damage. But now, alright, it's about that time. Alright, it is about that time to go into Shaymin. Get that Z Celebrate off. Get that Z Celebrate here. Time to celebrate good times. And let's win the game. Let's go ahead and win the game right now. Because we should be faster than literally everything on his team bar a Scarf Greninja. And I don't think he'd be Scarfed. He could be double Scarfed, but any attack should not knock me out because I have +1 defenses in everything. And that's going to be that. So good game, good game. Nice. I was so glad to see Kecleon put in work there. I'm actually a little bit surprised. Kecleon's been good, like for this team, Kecleon's been good in the sense that it's been getting up rocks and it's been shadow sneaking things. I've gotten a couple Ice Beams and Fire Blasts off here and there, but in this live it put in a lot of work for sure. Knocked out the Zapdos, knocked out like, it did some work. So let's grab another one. See how we do once again. And we got a game pretty much immediately. So this guy has Aurora Veil squad. Aurora Veil is always annoying to face off against. I think I just leave Manectric here, if I'm not mistaken. I think I leave Manectric and just go for Flamethrower on, or I could just HP Ice this. He might Earthquake. He might Earthquake here. But like he's a rocker. I know for a fact he's a stealth rocker, probably with Sash. He does go right for that Stealth Rocks, so that's nice. I can probably just follow up here with a Flamethrower. Knock him out, so I think it's a fine trade-off. Like we have rocks on our side, but we got rid of Landorus, which is a pretty big threat to our team. Goes into Ninetales. I'll get off that Flamethrower now. It won't knock him out in one hit, but I mean he'll get up his Veil, and I can just go for a Volt Switch here. Into my Magearna. As he goes for the Safeguard. I mean I'm not trying to status you or anything, but I see how it is. I'm gonna go for the Volt Switch though, as I can literally just pivot out here. Probably into actually Kecleon and then get up my rocks, but I do want to defog. Defogging is nice because I can get rid of his Veil, but at the same time, Landorus is like Scarf Lando. Look at Scarf Lando versus like 3 of his mons. It's like pretty good. It's pretty good. Stealth Rocks are nice too. So I could just try to stall out the Veil. I think I could do that. Stalling out the Veil might be a good play. Because he has he has a good few turns, I guess. So he goes hard Victini. Like that's gonna be a big threat to deal with. I think I'll just click Shadow Stink a couple times. Oh, we got a crit too. Oh, that's perfect for why is Kecleon just critting everything? That's might as well just call it Critleon right now at this point. Call it Critleon. I'm gonna go for the Shadow Stink once again. That didn't do much at all. Shearing Shot does not knock us out, but it does burn us. But we can still get a little bit more chip. Ninetales is pretty much dead too, and he's got 1 turn of the Veil left. So I could sack something and then go Crawdon to Aqua Jet. That's an option. That is definitely an option. I think Magearna is useful to keep versus his own Magearna plus Zam. Gyarados, Manectric is good to keep, of course. Shaymin, I think, is probably the least valuable member right now, but I do want to be able to knock this out. I don't think I can knock it out with Crawdon, though, through the Veil. That's definitely a big threat. What do I do? So, Crawdon... Yeah, Crawdon Jet. It's gonna be tough. What do I not need? Yeah, I'm gonna go Shaymin. Wait 1 more turn until his Veil wears off, I guess. Yeah, because he's also +1 defense too. So yeah, that does knock us out. But we can go into now our Crawdon and click that Aqua Jet here, which should be good. Yep, knock this thing out, so that's nice. Ninetales cannot set up any more Aurora Veil. So it's kind of like a sort of a game of trade-offs here at this point in time. Gonna go Manectric here to intimidate him. Then go into our Landers here in order to intimidate him once again, I think, is the play. As he goes for Earthquake, perfect, perfect. I can Stone Edge here, or I can U-turn. I think this is Mega Gyarados though. Yeah, you're gonna U-turn out here. He did not decide to Mega. He decided to Dragon Dance again. I am going to Thunderbolt here though. I don't think he would want an Earthquake here. Yeah, he goes for the sub, nice. Oh, he's leftovers, my bad, I didn't see his item. I gotta pay more attention. Earthquake shouldn't knock us out at -1. Yeah, we're in a really great position right now, for sure. So, yeah, he can't sub anymore. And I could switch out here into Landers, but he might just Waterfall me. So I think my play is to, yeah, just Thunderbolt again, I guess. And we do live, because we are indeed Intimidate Mega Manectric. We do live. In comes Mega Zam. Yeah, so this is his Mega. It's regular Gyarados, Mega Zam. Let's get some damage off. Let's get some damage off. I mean, he'll be faster, obviously, but you know. Oh, he's not faster? He's modest Mega Zam. He's the modest set. Alright. That's what I like to see. That is what I like to see. Landers can come in here now. Finish off this game with a couple Earthquakes. First to win the game. I mean, he could be Shucka Berry on Magearna. That's an option for him, but yeah, we win this game for sure. So he can knock us out here if he wants to. And he's still not even faster than Scarflando. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one, but let's grab another one. See how we do. Like, that was pretty interesting. Like, he had a Zam not faster than Manectric, Shift Gear not faster than Scarflando. It's kind of questionable to me at least, but I don't know. Maybe because he had Veil, he expected himself to live things and probably set himself bulkier without speed. But that's not what I'd do. Anyways, this guy has a team that I think Mega Manectric has a lot of good times versus. So he'll probably just want to Mega Protect, I think. Mega Protect makes sense. He, yeah, protects here. I could HP Ice. But he might just stay in. He might just stay in here. This is a tough one. Yeah, I'll just go for the Volt Switch. Goes Ferrothorn, which means what I can do is I could probably go into I could go Crawdon and just knock off this Ferrothorn's item, or just knock this off completely. I could also go Kecleon and Fire Blast, which might be pretty fun. I'm gonna do that actually. Let's go Kecleon. We want to see more screen time with Kecleon, right? Kecleon's been putting in work. Surprisingly, he's been putting in some work. That's what I like to see. Oof, nice Fire Blast. Nice Fire Blast. Quality. Could get at my rocks here too. He wouldn't go Dancy. I don't think he'd go Dancy at all. Yeah, he goes Torn. Beautiful. We got rocks up, and now we're just gonna Ice Beam versus this Tornadus. Get some more damage off. That's what I call the Chinese Kecleon set. Coined by myself, of course. Approved by the master of EV spreads. You already know who. He goes Garchomp. Nice. Goodbye, Garchomp. Shadow Sneak to knock him out now. This guy probably had enough of Kecleon. Alright, clean. So we knocked out Garchomp. We weakened Ferrothorn to the point of it pretty much not existing anymore. That's beautiful. Alright, Magearna is in now. He's had enough, alright? He's had just about enough of this Kecleon. And I don't blame him, really. He's gonna Shift Gear, okay. I mean, if I can get damage off, that's gonna be phenomenal. Like, look at that. That's a 2-hit KO. I'm not even invested in special attack. I have literally 156 special attack. What is going on? He is leftovers, though. So I'm gonna get a Fire Blast off once again. That is good damage. I'm gonna get the Shadow Sneak off now. just for that little chip. Imagine him going for the all-out, or if no, he's leftover, so he doesn't have all-out pummeling. He just... Dude, what's going on? These people are fleeing from Kecleon. Let me hit him up with the Kek. I can't even spell it. Let me hit him up with the Kek. Nice Kek. Got the Kecleon on deck. I did knock him out though, unfortunately. Thunderbolt, we still live. We still living out here. What's going on? Kecleon soloed Garchomp? It soloed Magearna? It's gonna solo Ferrothorn? He goes back to Torn? I mean, at this point, like, Kecleon had a good fight. Kecleon for sure had a good fight. He might just defog here. Like, he might be tired of these rocks. I could spam rocks, but like I don't think it's worth it. I just get off damage. Just Kecleon, just knock out as many things as you can, buddy. Just go for that, you know? Ice Beam, how much is that gonna do? What in the world? Kecleon coming through once again. Definitely one of my favorite games for sure. Definitely one of my favorite games that I've had in a long time. I'm saving Kecleon too. Like come on, like, I have to save Kecleon. Going for the Volt Switch on this Dancing now. And let's see if he goes Ferrothorn so I can go back into my Kecleon, you know? Oh, he goes for the Earth Power. Okay, all good. All good. Gonna go here into my Manectric, of course. Hit him up with that Thunderbolt. At this point, like, Mega Main, you know, comes through. Magearna is in, that goes down. Yeah, everything just dies to this thing now. And we didn't even lose a single Mon either. Dancy's back. Actually, does this knock it out? Let's find out. Not enough. So unfortunately, we get knocked out here. However, Kecleon can come in now and just click Shadow Sneak to knock this thing out. He might go Ferrothorn though, which is another option for him. I'm gonna Fire Blast. You already know I'm making the play out here. Ooh. Goodbye, Ferrothorn. Goodbye. That's what I like to see. That is what I like to see. Volcanion is in. I think this thing just needs a little bit of chip and should be good to go, I think. I don't want to lose Kecleon though. Don't want to lose Kecleon. I'd rather just lose Groudon, to be honest. Like I'd rather just, oh, that's a threat. I'm a knockoff. He should knock us out in one hit though. I think actually going Groudon was the right play though, because staying in with Kecleon, probably not the best option for us. Because then he could just sub and then knock off something else. That'd be annoying. So I think, yeah, switching out was the play. I think we now just go Landers. Yeah, we just go Landers here. He might live, but then, you know, if he lives on a Sliver, we get 2 Shadow Stinks with Kecleon, and then Kecleon knocked out 6 Mons. A Stealth Rock Kecleon. It's supposed to be like a Stealth Rock, just a plain old Stealth Rock user. And we just saw it knock out like an entire team. He's gone again. Let me bring him back here. Come back. I hit you up with another Kek. Get back here. Dude, we are really bullying this guy. I apologize, Reshiremo, my guy. I apologize. That's gonna be GG. I'm gonna get the final knockout with Kecleon too. Yeah, it's over. It's over. Not bad. What a game. What a game. Wow. I don't know what to say. Like, how does one person with these OU mods, Mega Diancie, Garchomp, Tornadus Therian, Magearna, fall to a Kecleon? Like, and it literally was Kecleon. It wasn't just like me having Kecleon on the team and not using it. It was Kecleon, like putting in that work. Good lord. I'm gonna grab another one right now. I'm gonna grab another one for sure. And I think this will be our last game since we're pretty much almost at that classic 40-minute mark. You already know. We're up against a Mega Manectric squad as well, so he already knows the power of Mega Manectric, plus Lando T, plus Magearna. Like, he has the same core, but we have Shaymin over Tangrowth, we have Chrono over Ash Greninja, and most importantly, we have Kecleon over Tornadus Therian, okay? So we're gonna lead off here with our Kecleon, as it is the MVP of the team. And as we saw, Kecleon soloed that entire team we just played. That was literally like the best thing that ever happened when I was using this team. That was the best thing that ever happened. I'm so glad that you guys get to see that. What are the chances, man? Like we faced up against a guy that just doesn't know what to do against Kecleon. Amazing. But yeah, like versus this team, Kecleon can potentially hit up that Lando T with an Ice Beam. That could be nice. His Stealth Rocker is going to be that Lando T, so we'll see what we can do. Definitely we'll see what we can do. And of course, if we do lose this game, we got to end it on a win. But so far, we are without losses, so that's phenomenal. Gonna Ice Beam here, potentially on his Defog. He does knock off my Rocky Helmet though, which is alright, I guess. We do get off damage, nice and big damage on this thing, 45%. I'll take it. He U-turns out, which means that he'll only come back in on around this kind of damage, that kind of percent, I guess. Gonna go Magirna as he sets up spikes. And just Ice Beam here, I guess, because his best switch in now is going to be his own Magirna or his Lando T. And I feel like he'd just go into... I mean, he could go Lando. But I feel like he'd just go Magirna. Low kicks? Okay. That actually does some decent damage, too. I'm a Flare Cannon now, though. Get rid of that Greninja. And that thing is gone, so that's... pretty good, I guess. Pretty good. This is gonna be probably, I guess, AV Tangrowth and maybe Shift Gear Magirna. So that's probably why he wanted to weaken it a bit. So let's see what he goes into now. Probably his own Landorus makes sense. He goes Magirna. Okay, so actually I'm gonna Iron at this, as he is gonna Shift Gear up. If we can get some good chip damage though, then we'll be able to, like, this should knock us out. Definitely should not knock us out here. Yep, perfect. Get some damage off. Put him in range, I think, of an Aqua Jet, or even like a Aqua Jet plus a Shadow Sneak too can work. Yeah, so he does knock us out here. However, I do believe that Crawdont can Aqua Jet this thing now. And this should do a lot of damage if not knock it out. Yeah, and it just knocks it out completely. So that's phenomenal. Crawdont coming through. Now, I believe his only good switching now is Crawdont. Oh, sorry, not Crawdont, Tangrowth, but he does go Manectric, which means that he'll probably just want to intimidate my Crawdont. HP Ice makes sense because he would not go for the electric move, as I do have a Manectric of my own and a Landorus. So I could go into my own Manectric. I could also go into my Kecleon to get some chip damage off with the Shadow Sneak, as he goes right for the Flamethrower. Okay, so let me get a little bit of chip. All right, Kecleon, you did great work. You did some fine work. I'll get a little bit of chip on you with the Shadow Sneak. Nice 13%. And yeah, I guess we could just go into Landorus now. Go right for the U-turn. He only has a spike up on our side, so I'm not too worried. Going for the U-turn here is the play. Gives us a switch into Manectric, and I can just Flamethrower now, as it should knock him out. And he does not have that many great switch-ins. If it's an offensive Scarf Landorus, it takes around 40-45%. Mega Evolve here. Go right for the Flamethrower. That's gonna be a good amount of damage. That is some great damage. Go for another Flamethrower here for sure. Getting rid of Tangrowth is amazing. And the Tornadus is weakened such that Shaymin can Z-Celebrate. So that's nice. So he does go Landorus here. 32%, I do believe he is not Scarfed. This thing is definitely not Scarfed. That's a defensive Landorus for sure. Yep. And like, it was his only Stealth Rocker to begin with, so it couldn't be Scarf Rocks either. In comes Manectric again. I believe I just, I go Crawdont here. He's not going for the electric move. Definitely not. Oh, he did. Alright, I see you. I see you on that. I go for the U-turn though to chip him down. Go for that nice U-turn. Yep, back into Manectric I go. And Flamethrower once again. And And I think we should be able to win with Shaymin. Shaymin can take a flamethrower from Manectric, so that's going to be nice. He goes Tangrowth and sacks that Pokemon. So yeah, I think we can win this game by just going for a flamethrower here. We do not win the speed type, but we do live. I don't know why he went for that over flamethrower. As you can see, it clearly does more damage. So my play is either going Landorus and clicking Stone Edge twice, or Shaymin and Z Celebrating once. I'm going to do just that. I'm going to go into my Shaymin, Z Celebrate here as Evolve switches. That's going to be GG because this thing comes in at around, yeah, that much percent. So I don't know if HP Fire knocks him out. It might. Seed Flare definitely takes him out though, for sure. And I just want to click Seed Flare because I'm, you already know I'm Lord Emvee. We don't miss out here. So that's going to be GG. And that's it. And that's a wrap. Manectric is not going to be faster than Shaymin. That is for sure. And I mean, it just dies to rocks too. So that's of course GG. Nice. So hope you all enjoyed this live. I definitely had so much fun with Kecleon. Hope you guys enjoyed watching it as well. Thank you everybody for watching. And let me know what you guys want to see on the next one. First of all, tell me what you think of Kecleon. I think it's a great mon. Overall, great suggestion from the person that suggested it or the people that wanted to see it. And yeah, what you guys want to see next, I definitely have some ideas in mind, but if there is something that a lot of you want to see, I'll probably move it up in the queue of the Pokemon that I'm going to be, of course, featuring in these OU lives, in these Showdown lives. So that's going to be it. I'll see you all on the next video, and peace.